Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Stepping into the box, Jimmy Nelson.
Jimmy Nelson.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Cain on his way to second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. In is Joey Votto now. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's hitting at a .371 clip. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Count still full, 3-2. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2. Digging in, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Moustakas is there. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Sal Romano, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Popped him up. Gennett over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. And there's ball 2 now. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Two and 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. So 1-1. is taken for ball 2.
2-1.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Gone in order. So here's Matt Kemp now. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's a .333 hitter. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Kane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. 2 balls and a strike to count. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. This pitch is popped up. And there's out number 2. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Now batting.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Okay.
2 men on, 2 out, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone, ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Your
Lucas
attention,
Sims
please.
takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Jeanette has it. 1 there. On to first. A double play.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Here's Ryan Braun now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strike. Now to the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Aguilar will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Scooter Jeanette. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 2-1. Softly hit to the left side, but an easy play over at third. For Milwaukee, Jimmy Nelson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Corey
Ladies and gentlemen,
Spangenberg
your
is up off
attention,
the
please.
bench as he'll pinch hit
Pinch hitting
here
for
to
the
start
Brewers.
inning number 7.
Number 5, Corey Spangenberg.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Pops this one up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cain on his way to second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. And there's a base hit on the line. Yelich rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's in there, base hit. In to score, the runner from second.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Last time through was a base hit. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Jeanette. On to second for the force out, and the side is... Jake Petrichka gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box now, Matt Kemp. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. Into the upper deck and gone. Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. Squared that one up just a little late. Popped straight up. Aguilar in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Up next to Cincinnati.
Stepping up now, Tucker Barnhart. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Jose Iglesias will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Grounder down the line at third. On the backhand, he knocks it down. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
First baseman, Joey.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Junior Guerra is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Iglesias on third, Peraza on second, Winker at first, 1 gone. 2 balls and a strike now. On the line, that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Yasiel.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Previously against Junior Guerra, he's 1 for 2. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has out number 2. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. From the stretch, the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three runs already home here. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is of Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21.
Stepping into the box, Hernan Perez, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Braun. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Just a 1 for 12 career line. Swing and a liner. Here's a look over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Another 2-2 offering. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Eric Thames will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
Two out, nobody on. Popped up. Votto is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
For Milwaukee, number 46, Corey.
Digging in, Matt Kemp. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
High in the air out to center field. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7.
Now batting, Eugenio Suarez. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 0 for 11. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Your attention, please.
Philip Irvin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Philip Irvin.
Ground ball left side, backhanded, and he's safe at first. Great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw, and that'll be scored an infield single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Stepping in now, Jose Peraza. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Amir Garrett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep this score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Garrett.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Count 2-1.
Line hard toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
In now, Christian Yelich. In there, 1-2 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He singled his last time up. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting. The third baseman.
At the plate, Travis Shaw. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Count is 1-2 now. Kane at second. Yelich on at first with 2 down. The set and the 1-2. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 47 thus far as they open up a 4-run lead. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, how about D-Roll? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
Yuri Maya takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. So striding in, Jesse Winker. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 19.
Striding in once again, Joey Votto. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Votto puts a good swing on it and sends the ball well into right field. Gone! Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. The Reds down to their last strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that'll score the run from third, and don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. It makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Josh Hader comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. He strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. This one wraps up as a 10-8 final.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 10 runs, 15 hits.
It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field. Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tapia's in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Trevor Story is looking to turn it around right now. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now. And you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. There he goes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So stepping in, Travis Shaw. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
You know, D-Row, there's more to this guy than just hitting bombs. He's also in the top 10 in batting average and runs batted in.
Yeah, he beats you in a variety of ways, Dan. One of the elite hitters in the game. He gets count leverage. He's certainly looking to do damage, but he can also play the small ball and move the ball all around the yard.
Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first to get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is out at second. Caught steal. Here's Nolan Arenado. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the center fielder.
Striding in for the Rockies, Raimel Tapia. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The catcher, Cody.
The 1-2.
Walker.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at-bat. That knock had to feel good.
Now in the box, Noel Cuevas. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Strike. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 39 on the season for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Into the box, Brandon Woodruff. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason. Just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Woodruff, a runner at second with 1 away. Hit sharply toward the right side. Blackman is right there as he takes it for the second out. In now, Christian Yelich, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. From the stretch, the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on a breaking ball, and the inning is over. So here now's the pitcher, Antonio Senzatella, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
So one away now in the
Number
Colorado third, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base pass.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
The first baseman,
Digging in for his
9.
second at-bat, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 3-2 full count. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Riding into the box,
19.
Charlie Blackmon hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Mike Moustakas becomes the first out of the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Arenado's got it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Hit softly down the line at first. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's out number 1.
Up next for Colorado.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. This is foul right side. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, center fielder.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now batting, catcher.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. And he's back standing. Tapia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Kane. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Ben Gamble. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. So now coming to the plate, Orlando Arcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in the front. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Number 53.
Digging in now, Brandon Woodruff. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here's the 1-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And they will get he's in there. A very close play at first. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Your attention, please.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. David Dahl will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
David Dahl.
Down the first baseline. And a step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Jeff Hoffman will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. In now is Lorenzo Kane. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Yelich. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Is strike two swinging.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Too high. Ball three.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And he's safe.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a good sell on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Yelich takes his lead at third with one away. And he misses with one here. It's ball four. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. And their runners at the corners now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Aguilar is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Count even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he misses again, ball four, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Ben Gamel.
Ben Gamel.
The set and the 1-2. Ball 2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is pulled into right. Yelich is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder,
at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side, his butt's in the dugout, and he's still able to roll it through for a knock. Pitcher has to be frustrated.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Blackmon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Shaw fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ready once again, Orlando Arcia. He went down on strikes last time up. got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Yasmani Grandal will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. 2-1. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead. Into the box now, Brandon Woodruff. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake. That. Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The catcher, Tony.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far.
Number 58.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Struck him out. So striding forward now, Noel Cuevas. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Moustakas has it, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting.
Ian Desmond will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Ian.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Chris Russin will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Just hung in there on that one. Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hard on the ground towards short, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the eighth.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Ready now, Mike Moustakas. Held hitless in this one so far, but he looks to be in good position to cap off the year with more home runs than anybody else in the league.
But I think he'd like to have a good AB right here. He's hitless on the day. He hasn't looked good at the plate. I'd like to see him stay back and drive something back up the middle.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Garrett Hampson. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2-1 to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Gamble will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder,
so a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Yelich is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in once again, Trevor Story. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Junior Guerra takes over here with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
Milwaukee, number 41, Junior Guerra.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be said.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Scott Oberg enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And he fouls this one off. Another full count offering on its way, and this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in, Ben Gamble. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. The 1-1 home. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Shaw leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. try again, 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Yasmani Grandal will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2
Your
gone.
attention, please.
Corey Spangenberg will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Left side, but well foul. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Spangenberg brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Josh Hader enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
The batter.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Arenado is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as they now trail by only 2.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
3-1 to him now. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. The 3-1. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it, he doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Noel Cuevas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
The 2-2 one more time. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. Striding in, Daniel Murphy. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great. Here's a fly ball, well hit. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through.